Hey, it's kind of crazy living in a pandemic, so I was just thinking, like, here's 6 crazy things I think about when I'm like, living day to day in a pandemic. Like graduating from school during a pandemic, that's crazy, especially art school when there's like not a lot of jobs out right now where you can do stuff. There's really not like anything. You're just going out there and you're like, oh, there's nothing here. So you're just gonna have to find something temporary. And it was crazy. Like you go to school one day and then it's just like, everything's changing and it's like super wild. And then even once you graduate, you're like, all right, time to go do things and like make my own stuff and like do what I want. And then it's, still a pandemic, so you just kind of have to sit and wait around. There was like a few months where I just felt like I wasn't doing anything, and it was mostly just like the month of May to June. I'm like, I can't do anything and there's nothing to do right now. I just have to stay inside and like make it work, and that's an event. Like, another thing is having a set schedule when everything is just changing all the time. Like usually I like try to wake up and do yoga, and then I like write a little bit, and then I like put down my creative ideas or whatever, and I like read a book, and I try to do my piano and all that, and like sometimes I get through that and then sometimes I don't. Like I've even picked up playing piano again, which is good because I got that when I was like 17 and then I barely played it. Consistency doesn't exist anymore, it feels like, but you just have to like make it for yourself, like that consistency. And sometimes that just not be it. And then things are changing all the time. Like one minute you can go out to like restaurants as long as you're away from people, and some bars are open, and it's like whether or not you want to risk going there and stuff. But then the next thing you know, everything is just closed again, and then the next thing you know, we're probably gonna be on a lockdown again, and then the next thing you know, everything opens up again, and the next thing you know, everything is just like fine, and the next thing you know, everything's closed again. And that's just how it's gonna keep perpetuating over and over and over, it feels like, until like the end of time. And I mean, that's not probably true, but that's how it's feeling. It's been like, this has been going on since March. It's like almost about 6 months, like 5.5 months or something. It's like crazy. And the next thing would be like trying to motivate yourself to do things, especially for like dance class, because like dance classes are mostly just online, or if you like go somewhere, then it's like a certain number of people, and then you're just having to like motivate yourself to do it at home, and that's like a whole nother thing. Like I just don't really like it. I did it for the end of my senior year semesters, and I really just didn't enjoy it. I enjoy being there with people. I enjoy doing the thing with everyone else, and like the whole thing now where like dance studios and stuff are open, but then you have masks on when you dance is just kind of like, I don't know if that's my vibe, but I'll probably try it at some point. When you try to do your own thing at home, that's even harder, because then you're trying to have like a consistency of like, I'll do this day, like I'll do like a ballet type of thing Monday, or like a modern thing on Tuesday, or like even something, even if you're just trying to do like some random improving, that's just hard to keep track of and hard to do every day. Like and you're doing it by yourself, and you have to keep yourself accountable. And I think that's probably the hardest thing right now, is just being accountable for things, and then having to like have consistency in what you're doing, and consistency in that schedule, and like sometimes it just not be it. And then there's just those random meltdowns where like you're just having your normal day, and then all of a sudden you're like, what's going on? I'm gonna try and do the thing where I wake up, I'll do my exercise, I'll drink my coffee or whatever, and then you're just like, I can't do it. And then you're like going through the whole day being like, oh my god, there's a pandemic going on, I don't know what I'm doing, everything is going and then it's like, what? So another hard thing is like saving the money that I have already, like that I've saved up over time or whatever, and like I moved, and then that was like money I had to spend. But then also it's just like, I should just go to the grocery store across the street, but then it's like I'm sad, so I just want to get like McDonald's or something. Like it's just like 2 a.m. You're like, I want that fry and that milkshake, and it's like, no, don't get it. And then I get it. Like I don't know what it is about McDonald's at 1 a.m., but it's just a trap. It's a trap. But yeah, and then it's just like, wanting to like go out and just spend things because it's like, oh my god, this will make me feel better during the pandemic. And it's like, maybe it won't. I mean, I bought some things that are okay and nice, but like, no, that just has to stop. And I'm just like, you can't save money. You can't like spend money. Also, it's like having to like get student loans, which who knows what's happening with that. It's like, oh man, they're like, oh, it's halted in the next minute. Like, no, you have to pay everything right now or something. Like, I don't know. It's all just wild. And then you have to like save up for that, and you have to make sure you have something for like in case of an emergency. It's like, it's just not working right now. Like, none of it's working. It's not working. And like, it just be like that. But yes. And then there's like going out to do literally anything. Like, you go outside and you wear your mask and stuff. Like, and sometimes I'll just be like leaving my house and then I just like forgot, and I'm like, I have to go back and get it, because it's like, I'm gonna get this Dunkin' Donuts that I shouldn't be getting right now, like, and I need my mask for it. And it's just like, when you go anywhere, it's like you need to make sure you're like having all the things. And some people like don't wear it ever wherever they go, and you're just like, and then it's like you go anywhere and there's always just like too many people, or like, you know, you just want to walk by the water or something, or you just want to like walk in the grass, or you just want to like look at the sky in the park or something, and then you have like 40 people around you and you're just like, I don't want to die today. And then you're just like, I guess I don't know. And then you just like don't know what to do. Like, you want to go outside, but you like not much to do. Also, there's not much to do anywhere. You're just kind of like lofting through everything. Yeah, living in a pandemic is weird.